The town of Derry plans and its 20 fearsome beasts. 1. The Molten Behemoth. A giant made of bubbling lava that takes the form of a treacherous mountain range, leaving trails of scorched earth in its wake. 2. Riptide Leviathan. Dwelling in the depths of the town's crystal lake, this colossal sea creature emerges on stormy nights, rising like a tidal wave with golden scales that shimmer in the moonlight. 3. The Whispering Shade. A ghostly being that lurks in the shadows of Derry plans. It steals away the voices of those who wander alone, leaving them silent and unheard. 4. Frost Worm. A dragon whose breath can freeze the very air. It nests atop the town's tallest peak, encased in a glacier, casting a perpetual winter over its surroundings. 5. The Howling Phantom. A spectral wolf that prowls the far edges of town. It's said that those who hear its anguished howl will face their greatest fears. 6. Gloomrot Giant. A hulking figure cloaked in a sinister fog. This giant can manipulate shadows to ensnare unsuspecting townsfolk in a net of despair. 7. The Gluttonous Golem. A creature fashioned from the remains of abandoned feasts. It devours anything edible left in its vicinity, ballooning larger with each meal consumed. 8. Emberwing Harpy. With wings like molten rock, this terrifying bird swoops down from the volcano above, casting everything beneath into chaos and glowing ashes. 9. The Lumbering Terra Titan. An ancient being composed of roots and rock, it awakens when its territory is threatened, unleashing tremors that ripple through the town. 10. Cinderwood Dryad. Once peaceful, this tree spirit has turned to vengeance after deforestation. It commands fiery creatures to protect the forest at any cost. 11. Crimson Chimera. A beast with the body of a lion, the wings of a bat, and a serpentine tail. It brings death wherever it roams and can create illusions to deceive even the most vigilant. 12. The Blight Bringer. A dark sorcerer disguised as an old herbalist, she spreads toxic plants across Derry plans, corrupting the land and its bounty. 13. Azure Wraith. This ghostly figure glides silently above the fields, spreading a sorrowful nostalgia that dulls the minds of anyone who gazes upon it. 14. The Echoing Banshee. Her wails resonate across the valley, warning of an impending doom. It is said that those who ignore her cries will face dire consequences. 15. Molasses Sloth. A massive, sticky creature that traps anyone who ventures too close in a thick layer of syrup. It revels in its sluggishness, pulling in the unwary and snacking on their energy. 16. The Silver Serpent. Elusive and magnificent, this serpent coils around the oldest tree in Derry plans, guarding a secret treasure that no one has ever seen. 17. The Nightfall Sorcerer. Cloaked in darkness, he wields the power to bend time and reality, casting illusions that twist the very fabric of the town. 18. Quicksilver Golem. This being morphs its shape at will, confusing and leading travelers astray with ever-changing paths and shimmering illusions. 19. The Celestial Crab. A massive shellfish that emerges from the town's coastal cliffs. It can manipulate tides and cause ships to capsize if its treasures are not respected. 20. Dreamweaver. A creature that feeds on the hopes and dreams of the town's children. It slips into their slumber, weaving nightmares that sap their spirit.
Now, that are the 20 boss monsters in the game of the town of Derry Plains. Now you roll a 1d20 to see what which one you're gonna face. Now there are differences. 1 through 5, you get 1d4. They get 1d4 to roll anytime they want to heal up one time. They can only do it one time though, and they can do roll one time to get cards back. The number on the dice will determine how much hit points you get back and healing. Now this goes for all the other monsters, but in different dice things. Now 6 through 10, they get 1d6. Now 11 through 15 gets 2d6. Now, 16 to 20 gets 3d6, plus they get +1 on their attacks only one time they can add on to do damage. Now, that's the bosses of Dairy Plains. I hope you enjoy these monsters and have fun with them.